Hull amassed on the pitch. It's the last home game in the weekly rounds, and Sean McRae's Hull are the visitors. Thanks to all our sponsors, our main sponsor Caledonia Motor Company, for supporting the Saints during the 2002 season. We welcome you all to Nosey Road for this evening's game, and we welcome Sean McRae, his players and the staff of Hull for tonight's match. Just waiting for Saints to take the arena. The whole side is Steve Prescott at fullback, Chris Smith, Tuakoi Love, Graham Mackay and Matt Crowther, Richard Horn at Tony Smith at halfback, Greenhill, Jackson and King the front row, Marr, Fletcher and Chester locks it up at the back of the scrum. On the bench we've got Cook, Carvel, Poucher and Logan. The Saints just taking the arena now. Chris Joint the captain, and your two matchday mascots, Katie Lynn Hoppy, 8 years of age. Yes, she's 9 on September the 28th. She attends Eccleston Mere Primary. Her hobbies are looking after and riding her pony Captain. And her favourite player, yes, guess who? Her dad, Sean. David Lane is the other mascot. He's age 10. He goes to Sutton St Anne's. His hobbies are rugby league, swimming and playing pool. Watching the Saints. His favourite player is Sean Long, sadly out this evening. There's your matchday mascots, Caitlin Hoppy and David Lane. Saints side, Wellens at fullback, Albert, Hoppy, Newlove and Stewart, the three quarters. Sculthorpe and Martin, the halfbacks, with Britt, Hyam and Ward in the front row. Joint, Yonkers and Bennett, the back three. And on the bench, Gardner, Nickel, Stankovic and Edmondson. Hull have kicked off, Saints with the first touch of possession. Usually we have Brian and Steve championing Hull's cause, but not up here this evening for whatever reason. Saints know that they've got to win tonight to secure either first or second spot after that performance last week against the Pie Eaters. Or should I say, lack of performance, but everything went right for Wigan, and unfortunately nothing went right for the Saints. Not making excuses, that's just how it is. Plenty of vocal support from Hull. The last season at the Boulevard. A hint forward there to Craig Greenhill. Graham Mackay. He's a big boy. Oh no, it's not Graham Mackay, that either. Wherever it was, he's still a big boy. Paul King it was. Darren Albert in the wars last week at Wigan. And obviously tonight, without Kieran Cunningham, Peter Shields, Sean Long, Martin Gleeson. Saints need a big performance. They could do with plenty of points. And obviously, the 2 league points is the most valuable. Britt turns it back inside. Wellens back in after a knee operation. Darren Britt came back last week. Martin, 40-20. Yes, Tommy Martin puts pressure on the whole outfit straight away. Head and feet to the Saints. Martin with a 40-20. It's billed as the fans' night tonight, the last home game of the Super League 7 in the normal rounds, the weekly rounds. So Martin from the base of the scrum, Sculthorpe, back to Sculthorpe, good tackling, Richard Horn. Saints build up again, looks like Hoppy. Bennett in at the loose forward, twist, turns, drives to the line, centre field, 5 metres short. Saints bring it left. Barry Ward, Martin, Newlove, Stewart. Try! 4 points for the Saints. Banged on the 3rd minute. Banged on the 3rd minute. Stewart goes over for the try. Tommy Martin's 40-20 set it up. The ideal platform from the scrum. It was turned to the right, centre field. Bennett went perilously close, just brought down 5 metres right by the sticks. Then the ball was brought to the left, and a lovely cut-out pass to Newlove. Drew the man, gave it to Stewart. Stewart was in for the 4-pointer. Saints off to a great start. Both sides coming off defeats last weekend. Doesn't matter whether you get beat with 1 or 100, you still lose the 2 valuable league points. Hull are safe, they're in about 4th position, I think. Shouldn't have any problem, they're in the playoffs. And Saints obviously looking for a win tonight to secure one of the top 2 spots. A win tonight means the Pie Eaters can't supersede us, and obviously we hope that the Pie Eaters can beat Bradford tomorrow. That'll do us. Give us a bit of breathing space. Here comes Scully. Oh, it's a pearler. Oh, it's yes, it's there. Best possible start the Saints could have. From the 40-20 by Tommy Martin, and obviously we'll see more of that tonight.
And with the conversion mistake sponsored by TrustToolbar.com, number 13, Paul Sculford.
So Hull to restart. Newlove pats it in field. Stewart the try scorer. And Hull come in quickly. Barry Ward stumbled as he went in, but still took 2 defenders with him. Ian Smith is your referee. You with Mike on video. My name's Ron Hoof. Danny is your cameraman tonight. He's getting a bit of a regular fixture here, Danny, at Saints. A Lee lad himself, and he's looking for Lee to be in the Super League next season. Last one of the sequence. Martin puts a deep kick. Crowther takes it. Chris Smith, former Saints player, a bit out of favour at Hull, but Gareth Rayner out injured. Oh, big hit there. Super tackle. Tommy Martin putting himself about early on. Good run there, King. Powerful driving run, head down. He was the big boy I referred to before. It's Mackay now. Good tackle. Good tackle on Mackay. Stopped him putting the ball out to the wing. Now the early birds put it downfield. Wellens does well, rounds his man. Has to take the tackle, but he's down there 5 metres from his own line. Timmy Yonkers back in the lineup, 12 weeks out, broken ankle. The Saints throwing it about, even though it's on their own line. Darren Britt looking for support, but well clamped. Good tackling by the early birds. One low down, one clamping the ball. Blindside again, joint. Good support, Tommy Martin. It touched a Hull player, it's all on. Bennett! Support from Hyam. Champagne rugby. Hyam over for the try. 80-metre move, finished off by Mickey Hyam. Good play by the the Saints, throwing it about right on their own line. Then a lovely short ball, Martin in acres of space. Players supporting him to the left and to the right. And Hyam finished it off in good style, good backing up. Hull gonna get the backlash from last week's performance. And the spectators below us, the popular side faithful, getting behind the Saints. So 2 tries in 7 minutes. Scully will pop this one over. Good backing up. Excellent rugby. Champagne stuff from the Nosy Roaders. Your Super Saints. The soon-to-be league champions 2002. Scully pops it over. 12-0. Saints well on the way.
And converting the try for the Saints, number 13, Paul Sculptor.
So Hull once again to kick off. Crowther puts it deep. Newlove takes it on the full this time. 12-0 the score. Barry Ward bounces off the defence. King came in. Darren Britt looked a little short of match practice. I know out for 2 or 3 games. Surprising now it must affect these players, but he looks sharp as attack this evening, doesn't he? Saints will be spreading it, letting the ball do the work. The last one of this set of 6 now. What have Saints got up the sleeve? It's here with Martin. Little dink through. Hull have it. Can they do anything with it? Lee Jackson moves it to the left. Solid tackling by the Saints. They move in quickly. Try to snuff the Hull attack out. Graham Mackay. Mackay and Crowther, a potent force, as is Lee Jackson. Little dink chip through. Stewart has to play it. He's going to have to take the tackle. Hull tried to force him back. Good tackling by Hull. Awkward bouncing ball. Stewart just let it go. Had to let it roll and then took the tackle. The Hull chase, moving in quickly. Held him, forced him over the try line. So Hull drop out. King, the man that's driving it forward. Short ball to Greenhill. Certainly look forward. Cries from the popular side faithful. Going unheeded by referee Smith. Ian Smith. Tony Smith turns it left. Steve Prescott's another former Saints player. Within 15 metres of the Saints try line. Short side, Mackay, he drops it. The Saints drop on it. He's given the knock on. Head and feed to the Saints at this scrum. Out to the back of the scrum, Saints in possession. Hoppy the man in off the right centre berth. Now it's with captain Chris Joynt. Oh, good play there as Ward got the ball away, but great tackling by Hull, and Saints lose 10 metres. Martin again, 40-20 effort. Will it curl in? Chris Smith. Oh, he plays it, it's all on. Saints now, there's only Smith. Can anybody tackle him one-to-one and rape the ball off him? Hull quickly back. Greenhill the man there at dummy half. Great kick by Martin, awkward bouncing ball. Chris Smith dealt with it. Craig Greenhill. Tony Smith puts the ball out to Fletcher. Second row man. Now the ball comes right again. Tony Smith. Good angle kick. Darren Albert. Is it? It is. Offside ruled. Referee Smith with the penalty. 14.5 minutes gone. 12 points to nil the score in favour of the Saints. Restart on the 40. Britt turns it back. Mickey Hyam. Mike Bennett looking for support. Britt's with him. 15 metres short. Saints pressing again. 2 tries up. Scully. Big overhead pass. Albert takes the tackle. Barry Ward bounces off the defenders, unloads the ball. Timmy Yonkers. Yonkers pass one, just taken down, last one of the sequence. Well, somebody taken late as Martin goes for the ball, but it's taken dead. It's a drop out from between the sticks. Somebody got a crack there as the ball had gone. I'd followed the ball. Was it Scully? Got up a bit gingerly. So pressure by the Saints. Hull forced to drop out from between the sticks. Crowther. Martin takes it. Darren Britt, first receiver, drives it upfield. 30 metres from the Hull line. Saints pressing. Hyam, darting run. Wellens looking for that pass. Hope he couldn't squeeze it out. Was it Bennett, I should say, couldn't squeeze it out. Sculthorpe. Inside ball. Backing up Wellens. Try number 3. Super play by the Saints. 16 minutes gone. Wellens in for the third. Once again it was Saints putting pressure on the early birds. They forced them to knock the ball dead. From the dropout, Saints built up, took it upfield and over to that top right hand corner, and Wellens gliding through, went in for the try. Behind the sticks. And now Paul Sculthorpe from the ladies' tee. No problem. 18-0.
Conversion to try for the mistakes, number 13, Paul Sculthorpe.
Once again, the early birds have to kick off. Tommy Martin feeds it inside. Tony Stewart. Saints move it right. Look good with ball in hand to the Saints. That was a late one by King, going down. Martin takes the penalty quickly. What a kick from Martin. What distance. Right on the 10-metre line, that. Well, it was even further than that. 8 metres, quickly taken. Scully in for the try. Hull weren't to were. Scully was. Minutes gone, Sculthorpe in for the 4th try. Brilliant work by the Saints, capitalising once again on a Hull mistake. King went in with the elbow on the Saints player on the ground. What a kick by Tommy Martin. He didn't mess about. He took the ball. Referee Smith was right there. He booted it from his own 40 and found touch about 8 metres from the Hull try line. And then Scully took it quickly. Scully to convert. 3 out of 3 so far. No problem. $24-0. Points are going to be at a premium as well. Saints can't afford to lift the gas pedal up. Down to the floor. Well, it did go 10 metres. Very fortunate. King. So obviously the early birds trying a variation, trying to take Saints off the guard. Obviously it did come off. They was very lucky there. Tony Smith moves it left. Chris Chester was at loose, who's playing it loose forward, picks up the ball. And now Hull within a whisker of scoring. Richard Horn, well taken. Super tackle by his counterpart Tommy Martin. Last one of the sequence. Hull playing centre field. Tony Smith dabs it through. It did touch Welland's legs and bounce forward, and he was first to react. Hyam brings the ball away. Hoppy out of the first tackle, but cleaned up King and Jackson. Darren Britt trundles it up another further 10 metres. Hull has to get onside, they don't. Martin with a 40-20 again. Will it roll? Come on, ball, rolling. No. But Saints cover defence. Quickly there, off the player, make him play it quickly. Hull not back. Prescott comes away with it. Well, Saints awarded a penalty. Hull awarded a penalty. Newell, the instigator, the perpetrator of that penalty award. Greenhill gets it at the, well, juggles with it, manages to hold it. Tony Smith, drop-off ball. Diagonal drop-off, angled ball. Horn. Coelho, oh, good tackle by Stewart. Ball and all, and then Coelho cabbages a metre. The ball's loose, they don't want it. We'll have it, we know what to do with it, don't we? 4 tries in 19 minutes. Last one of the sequence. The early birds in possession. Tony Smith with a high kick. Albert's coming for it. Albert's got it, unfortunately knocked it forward. He's saying that there was a little bit of jiggery-pokery, and he jumped in the air and he was taken while in the air, but referee Smith's not having any of it. So 2 substitutes for the Hull outfit. And Hull have the possession. Steve Prescott bounces off the Tommy Martin challenge. Jackson dummy half on, sees half a gap, went for it, plays it quickly. Jackson looking for support. Carvel, who's on. Saints penalised.
Substitutions for Hull, number 8, Craig Greenhill, and number 10, Paul Healy, replaced by number 12, Scott Logan, and number 20, Gareth Farder.
So Hull are pressing. They've a set of 6 to try and cross the Saints whitewash. Tony Smith. Once again, it's Carvel. Big man, takes some pulling down. Saints hold on to him. Good tackling, good clamp tackling. The force in Hull. Smith, Tony Smith pushes it through. Wellens has to take the tackle. Drop out from between the sticks. Good pressure by the men from the Boulevard. 24-0, 25 minutes gone. What a kick. "70 metres. Steve Prescott brings it well. The referee says a high tackle. Round the chest, that from captain Chris Joint. The referee didn't see it that way. Hull with another penalty. Find touch on the Saints 40. Carvel. So Sean McRae changing both his props in the 24th minute. There's the other one, Logan. Looks like Mark Edmondson's coming on for Saints. There's Hull and Sonny Nicol obviously coming on as well. But Hull keep the ball alive. Tua Koilov taken by Chris Joint. Good tackling from the captain as Hull were trying to force the issue. Logan, centre field, last one of the sequence. No mauling at the play the ball by the Saints. Smith dabs it through again. Once again, Tommy Martin. Can he get out of jail? No. A lot of pressure, concerted pressure by the Hull outfit. They needed it. They've lacked in the first 19 minutes while Saints have amassed the 24 points. Double substitution now by Millwood.
Same substitution, the midfield number 8, Darren Britt, and number 10, Barry Ward. Replaced by number 21, Mark Edmondson, and
so obviously
last time, the 16, Sonny Nicol.
Yes, Sean Hoppy and Sonny Nicol. They leave St Helens this season. It's the last game of the normal rounds. They will be in the playoffs, and don't mark my words, Saints will be in the playoffs. So we'll be at home at Nosey Road again. And when we win the league, we'll be playing the New Zealanders as well, won't we? So once again, third set of 6 from the Hull outfit. Fletcher on the 10. Koilov. Nobody there. It was quickly tidied up. Prescott. Interception. Unlucky. Unlucky there. Hull forcing the issue. Moved it out left. I think it was Sean Hoppy that just couldn't take it. And Saints under pressure again. It's going to be a scrum, head and feed to the early birds. And yet another set of 6. So if Saints can hold out. The referee wasn't ready. We'll have to feed it again. Tony Smith to feed. Richard Horn. Short ball. Graham Mackay used as a battering ram. As I say, he's a big boy. Saints defence holding up firm. Up to now. Still taking on the short side. Mackay puts it out to Crowther. The ball's still alive. He's in touch. He's in touch, and it must have been on the 6th tackle, because the referee comes back and it's a tap on the centre of the 20. So what a performance by the Saints, what a defensive stint. Edmondson. Nicky Hyam, short ball, Bennett. Saints keeping the ball alive. Sonny Nicol. Lee Jackson and Carvel, is it? No, it's Logan, the other tackler. So Edmo and Sonny Nicol taking over from Britton Ward. Bennett offered the ball, takes the tackle, last one of this set. Saints have withstood the pressure, and now Tommy Martin dabs it for the corner. Will it hang? Oh, just runs dead. Half an hour gone, 24 points to 0. Well, the ball came out. Players stood there. Newlow first to react, and Saints have the possession now. Joint puts it back to Nicol. Wasn't expecting it, but brushes the first line of defence off. Martin opens the gap for Bennett, centre field on the 10-metre line. It's only a matter of time. Here's Scully. Inside to Wellens, big hit, puts him to earth. On the short side, no, can't take it. Timmy Yonkers, I think it was. 9 minutes to the interval, 24 points to 0. Sonny Nicol, must be blood bin. The referee waving him off. And John Stankovic.
And Sonny Nicol enters the blood bin. He's replaced by John Stankovic.
Stuart, your PA man, just reiterating. And they can't touch you for it between consenting adults over 21. Carvel, big driving run, plays it quickly. Saints defence held firm. At least 24 tackles on their own line when Hull put the pressure on. Good variation. Fletcher just taking it well. Yonkers has him. Fletcher moves, the last one of the sequence. Tony Smith, oh, too much beef on that surely. No, this is not well floated. Albert to Wellens, he did well. He'll have to take the tackle. He does on the 10-metre line. Some astute kicking from Tony Smith tonight. And if Chris Chester was onside, and obviously he was, the referee said. Martin, 40-20 again, attempt. Chris Smith funnels back. Martin and Joint bring him to earth. Tony Smith puts it inside. Well, there we go again. Stankovic and Martin. He's certainly getting in the swing tonight, Tommy Martin. Not as he ever shirks anything. He's always in there, is Martin. Carvel. Richard Horn, half a gap, well taken, joint. Oh, what's that for? Yes, New Love, he's saying went a little high. Just that shimmy by Horn. Joint tackled him. Must have been a loose arm by New Love. Scott Logan, up to the 10. Saints' defence going to be tested once again. Oh, Horn did well there. Low dipping ball, he did well to pick it up. Fletcher. 2 metres from the Saints try line. Watch for a dart by Jackson. He spreads it out. Tony Smith. Jackson dabs it through. Newlove takes the tackle. Saints play it quickly. Wellens, surely Hull not onside there. Boos from the popular side faithful, and why not indeed. Quick play the ball. Hyam, darting run. Loose ball, tidied up. Scully at the back. Through the tackle, into space. Just taken on the 40. And Hull this time penalised. Sculthorpe codded in there, codded Horn. He got up quickly, and Horn had a second bite. Whipped his ankle away. Martin with the penalty. Great kicking. Look at that precision kicking. 15 metres from the Hull line. And the Hull water carrier is working overtime tonight, isn't he? He's covered more mileage than the referee. Hyam. Scully. Scully! 5 metres short. Only a matter of time. Hyam going on his own. He's in. He's in. No problem. Hyam in for his second. Scully went close. You could see what was coming. Saints knew. Hull didn't. 4 points to the Saints. 28-0. And another kick from the Lassies tee.
That's going to try for the Saints. Number 17, Mickey Hire.
So Hyam with his second, right from the acting half-back position, like any good hooker would, plunders a try, a la Kieran Cunningham. Paul Sculthorpe, the trusty boot, will pop this one over with 3 minutes to the interval and 30 points amassed after soaking up an ocean of pressure on their own line. There's the conversion. 30 points to 0.
And with the conversion for Saints number 13, Paul Sculthorpe.
Crowther, deep kick, Martin, Edmore's with him. Edmore gets it. Oh, and just broke out of the first attempted tackle, couldn't release the ball. Saints bring it blindside. Chris Joint, Fletcher and Horn grapple him to the ground. Still time for more points before the interval. Hyam feeds Edmondson, turns back on the inside. Sculthorpe now tries the 40-20. Oh, it curls in. Prescott's there. Saints cover defence. Good chase. Pushing as the man Prescott tried to get up. Hull with the penalty. Horn, Koilov. Good tackling. Martin, Stewart. Inside ball forward again to Fletcher from Horn. Not picked any up, the officials this evening so far. Can't expect him to start now, can we? Carvel with the tackle. 15 seconds left on the clock as far as I'm concerned. Wellens takes the tackle. Oh, the breakthrough, Albert! Brilliant by Albert! Eases down to a canter, right at the death. Touches it down between the sticks. Thank you very much. What a try! Sheer class from the flying Aussie. Registers Saints' sixth of the evening. Right from the kick-off in her. Oh, acres of space. Super try. A little shimmy. Through the defence, and thank you very much. Good night and God bless. As I said, time for another try before the interval, and we got it, didn't we? So Scully, right in front, no problem. 6 out of 6. There's the half-time hooter. 6 tries, Stewart, 2 from Hyam, Wellens, Sculthorpe and Albert. 6 conversions by Scully. And the lads go in for lemons. I'd just like, before we go off the air, I'd like to give a mention, a 21st birthday mention to Helen Appleton. Helen is a student at Leicester University in her final year. She's also our press lady at St Helens. She provides the sponsors, the press and ourselves on the video production with team sheets. That's when she can get a team to actually type up the details and that. She's 21 on the 21st of September, so have a great birthday party, Helen, which is this Saturday, and then enjoy your birthday the following Saturday, actually on the 21st. Have plenty of the amber falling down liquid. I'm sure you will, especially after tonight. But best wishes from Mum and Dad, all your family, all here at St Helens, RLFC, and all us at Micron. That's Helen Appleton, her 21st birthday on the 21st of September. Just on the far side there, Eamon McManus, the chairman, making a presentation to Arthur Moore, who's retiring at the end of this season. Arthur is an integral part of the Saints backroom setup. So there are 2 season tickets, 2 VIP tickets for the forthcoming season. As I said, Arthur is an integral part of the Saints backroom setup. He's been involved at Nosey Road for 50 odd years, initially as a turnstile operator and then as the head checker in receiving and collecting all the turnstile monies. He never sees a match live at Nosey Road due to his duties and has to rely on us at the Saints with Micron Video and obviously the Sky when it's on Sky. So Arthur, he does go to the away matches with his son and her, Andrew. So Arthur, he from next season, they'll be watching Saints live at Nosey Road. So thanks very much, Arthur, for all your loyal service. Best wishes from all at St Helens RLFC. Best wishes for your retirement from all at Nosey Road, from your wife Elizabeth, your son Andrew, all us here at Micron. And as I said, next season you'll be able to watch it live, Arthur. We might get you up here for inter-round commentaries. So Arthur Moore just going over there, retiring after 55 years loyal service. Over there on the far side, Neil Holding presenting a bouquet to Lisa for her 18th. Lisa works here at Saints, so she's quickly turned round and vamoosed to Lisa for her 18th birthday. 36-0 the half-time score. Ian Millward won't need to have said anything. I bet he has done though. Sean McRae will have to try and lift his side. As Saints found out last week, halfway and beaten by a better side on the day. Saints have withstood all that Hull pressure, and Hull have not been able to penetrate. Sonny Nickel back on for John Stankovic, reversing the blood bin. Mackay puts the ball, it's loose. Albert just taken by Crowther. So Hull quickly turn the ball over. Saints take it downfield. So Saints pressing, Nickel inside. Took it well, one-handed did Sonny. Scully, yes, lovely ball. Timmy Yonkers. He likes that, doesn't he? And why not? He's been out for 12 weeks. He scores after 50 seconds. Scully made it. Saints have kicked off. Hull lost the possession. Crowther put it down. Saints know what to do with it. Yonkers finished off. Saints 7th. Welcome back, Tim. We've missed you. 40-0, looking for the 42 for a 100% record. Scully gets his eye in, tees it up, strikes it. Thank you very much. $42-0. 7 tries, 7 goals, 7th heaven. It's super here, isn't it, at Nosey Road? It's a long way home when you've had your bottom slapped. That's what we said when we went to London in April. Sonny Nickel takes the ball at pace. Hull meet him. Tony Stewart in off the flank. Was it? No, Mickey Iam it was. I'll get these glasses changed. Scully down the blind side. Yonkers just couldn't unload, twisted and turned. Mackay brings him down. Hoppy dummy half. Scully blind side again. It's touched a Hull man. It's all on. It's now with Steve Prescott. Bennett in on him. Bennett closed him down. Could he take the ball off him? No. Edmondson had come in with him. Hands in at the play of the ball. Sonny Nickel, the man, I think a judge. Chris Joint was there as well, coming back. Hull with the penalty. Edmondson knocked it back. That was all right. That's all on. Saints keep it alive. Yonkers. just short of halfway. Saints look hungry, don't they, again? Hoppy takes it quickly, gives it inside Edmondson. Never onside, Hull. The referee's just penalised them once for it, they never even walk back. Wellens on the 20. Hyam darting run. Ooh, that looked high. Horn involved there. Is it Horn that's been spoken to? It is. Not a dirty player. Joint takes it, drops it to Bennett. Set of 6. Scully. Yes. Edmondson in for the try. He doesn't score many, but he'll like that. Saints 8. Good backing up, good support play. That's what it's all about. It's going to make 48. Scully's took a knock. He's all right, just wiping down there. Just doing a bit of body popping. I thought he took a knock. Well, he does look in a little bit of difficulty there, doesn't he?
And from the try with the Saints, sponsored by the Saints Past Players Association, number 21, Mark Edmondson.
So 7 different players score 8 tries up to now, and only 5 minutes gone of the second half. Good backing up, following the man with the ball. That's what it's all about. We didn't get it right last week, but it's on blob tonight, isn't it? Good build-up for the London match, which is the next game for the Saints. Hull have Bradford at home, I think it is, to finish off the campaign. And Scully looking to keep it 100%, and he does. $48-0. Yeah, Bradford at home, all finish off with. So Saints with a resounding, well, it's going to be a resounding win, isn't it? Points built up again, and it could come down to points. They don't usually do well here, the Hull. Saints have given them a few good whackings over the years. 60s and 70s up against them, and you wouldn't back against that tonight, would you? Mackay coming in for the intercept. Wellens was well aware of it. Hyam. Oh, Mackay with a loose arm there. The referee, will he give him a warning on the run? Edmo, scorer of the last try. Last one. Scully over the top. Prescott will have to play it. No, he won't. Chris Smith will. Saints hold him up in the tackle. Oh, great tackling. Great. Oh, he unloads it. He did well there. Chris Smith. Could have easily been a try for the Saints down if it had gone anywhere. It went to a Hull hand. Penalty for the early birds. Tony Smith takes it quickly. Horn, Carvel. Along the line, Hull trying to force the issue. Great tackling. Scott Logan, the man coming through at pace. Now it's with Tony Smith. Short ball. Well taken. Well, Sage trying to get off and Hull in. That should be a penalty to the Sage, that. Chester. Horn over to Tony Smith. Is he in for the try? I think Hull have scored. Tony Smith scores a try after 9 minutes. Blots the copybook. In my opinion, Saint should have been awarded a penalty over there. They're trying to get off the man. Hull in and pushing the man away, and you're not supposed to do that. So Hull register the first point through Tony Smith. So Scully will get us underway. 10 minutes, well 11 minutes now gone of the second half. Scully with a high one. Prescott well under it. Takes them for fun, does Steve Prescott. Block-busting run. Scott Logan. Now Hull moving to the right. Did well there, Hull. He was forcing Chris Smith. Was forced over his line, got the ball away, and then Hull come the full length. Great tackle for Hull unload again. Graham Mackay out to Matt Crowther. Albert's chasing him. Support inside. Great tackling. Great cover defence. Knock on at the back of the scrum. The referee waves it on. Touch judge says it was okay. Loose play. The ball tidied up. Coe Love dabs it through. Wellens. I think it's Wellens that covers it. So good break there as Hull unloaded it. Now it's with Nickel. Over the 10-metre line. Joint. .40-20 from Sculthorpe. No, just short, but it does find touch. Right on the 30. So blood bin substitute there, Fletcher going off. Tony Smith, Graham Mackay, forward pass, dear me, to Prescott. It was that far forward, it was in next week, and still not picked up. Now that's been put down. Saints have the possession, Sculthorpe again, leading the charge. So Poucher coming on for Fletcher, blood bin. .53 minutes gone when the change was made. Scrum down. Adam feed to Hull. Wellens and Prescott collide. And Hull move it right. Solid tackling, Bennett in there. Well, once again, dear me. I've heard of flat balls, but that takes the biscuit. There's been some forwards tonight. Paul Cook just slipping on the far side. Last one of the sequence. Cook with his first touch. Turnover on the far side. Saints want to make a substitution. Edmondson off and Stankovic on. Tony Smith will feed the scrum. Now with Cook. Big rangy character, Cook. Horn attacked in half, inside to Carvel. Looking for support, Carvel still driving. Lee Jackson was with him, he was poaching, he couldn't get it. Cook, Chester, good tackle. Not completed, finished off by Bennett. Tony Smith puts it wide. He's the playmaker. Saints urge to get back on side. Short side. Ploy by Hull. The ball was knocked forward. Did Hull knock it forward first? Yes, they did. Saints head and feed. 12 minutes since we've had a Saints try. Bennett from the back of the scrum. Well, that's touched by a Hull player. That's another set of 6. Well, I don't know where he gets a knock on from there. That's touch, unless it's our feed. It must be our feed. No advantage, obviously, with the player going back. So it's head and feed to the Saints, and a scrum on the 20 metre on the 10, we should say, and 20 metres in. Martin, he was at the back of the scrum. Chris Joint puts it back. Saints trying to keep it alive. Hyam passed it to nobody, retrieved it. Bennett on the end of a stiff challenge, and Hull now just got the bit between the teeth. Scully up the centre, the ball still alive. Hyam puts it back. It's the last tackle. Can Wellens unload it? No, it's going to be the turnover. Horn, is it? No, it's Jackson. He's lost it. That's all on. Oh, he's got a call from somewhere, Mr. Smith. Nothing wrong with that. Jackson lost the possession, and Hull have got away with it. So Poucher off. The blood bin reversed. Fletcher back on. Hull are pressing. It's 48 points to 4. Smith, the sole point scorer for Hull. Close again, Graham Mackay. Matt Crowther back into the melee. Saints defence holds firm as Cook offers the ball up. Chris Smith coming crossfield, unloads it to Carvel. Last one now for the Humbersiders. Yes, in at the corner. Good transference of the ball on the last tackle. Chris Smith in at the corner. Good try. So both Smiths on the board. Good play by Hull there. It was centre field, it was quickly moved over to the right flank. Coelho, lovely crisp ball to Chris Smith. All he had to do was plop it down. Matt Crowther from the touchline. Getting a little bit of friendly barracking. Looks to have it on target, does he? Yes, he does. Double figures for the early birds. Saints 48. Hull 10. Sculthorpe puts it high, centre field. Well, Hull fumble it. Saints chase. Oh, and Hull get out as Yale, do they? They try to hold the man up. The Saints forwards come piling in. Richard Horn. Carvel, launched by Tony Smith. Sculthorpe and Yonkers bring him to earth. Last one of the sequence. Tony Smith just puts it up centre field. Wellens will chase it, but there's too much beef on that one. Probably his worst kick of the evening, Tony Smith. He's been very astute this evening. Made it hang there in the in-goal area. Joint up to the 40. Nickel from acting half. Over the halfway line. Push back. Just. Stankovic took it well and unloads to Bennett. He gets clattered. 3 Hull defenders in. Sculthorpe. Darren Britt coming back on. Sonny Nickel going off. High kick. It's loose. It was knocked back, says the referee.
Substitution, Sonny Nickel in the field, replaced by Darren Britt.
Good strong running and great tackling by the Saints. The ball's loose. It was knocked forward this time, says the referee. Tony Smith's not happy with it. He's going to have to lump it. Well, Hull all offside. The ball was still in the scrum. Oh, he's seen it. Hallelujah. Scully finds touch. 10 metres from the Hull line. Britt, he'll trundle it up. The referee right on the job. Britt had it well clamped. Stankovic. Moving ever closer to the Hull line. Martin, drop off. Oh, dear me. Off the shoulder, says referee Smith. Joint, twist, turns, drives. Can he plop it over the line? Just short. An infringement. Saints have a penalty. Saints will tap it. Britt. Martin was the runner. Britt couldn't release it. Bennett releases it. Is that a try for Yonkers? No, the ball's gone forward. I thought it looked a little bit shady there, but I didn't see the referee blow up, but he did eventually. I thought Bennett had got fingers to it, and that must have been where the knock-on occurred. 48-10, 66 minutes gone, 14 to play. 8 tries, 8 goals, against 2 tries and 1 goal to the visitors. But a polished performance. 12-10 in this second half, Saints lead, having done 36 points worth of damage in the first half. Chester, I think. No, Logan, it was. You watch this popular side stand erupt when the referee does give a forward pass. That's if he ever does. Darren Albert did well. Awkward ball. Bounced a bit and Albert took it well, covered well, then got clattered for his trouble. Sculthorpe had another superb match this evening, Paul Sculthorpe. Offside, Hull penalised, Scully takes it quickly. Inside to Joint. Joint puts it back. Saints keep it alive. It hit a Hull player. The tackle count is waved clean. Joint takes the ball up again tirelessly, the captain. Darren Britt unloads. Hull urge to get back as Stankovic takes the tackle. Scully again inside to Wellens. Thank you very much. 2 for Wellens. Good backing up. Hull penalised. Saints took it quickly. Sculthorpe led the charge again up at the top. Brought the ball downfield. Good support play from Paul Wellens, back in the swing after his layoff. 9 tries on the board. Saints make it 52. Scully will make it 54. Great backing up play, superbly executed. Now come on the pie eaters, let's see you beat the Bulls tomorrow. You give the Saints a good whacking last week, but unfortunately you pie eating fans, Saints were the first side to lower the Bradford colours at the Bradford and Bingley. We'll let you be the second. You'll be the second in everything else this season. Scully with the conversion, 54 points to 10.
And with the conversion, the Saints number 13, Paul Sculthorpe.
So Ma has gone off and King has come back on. $54 points to 10. To the points difference, no harm whatsoever, will it? Well, I think Saints getting away with a forward pass there. But as I say, he's not seen any all night, so why should he start now? Hyam! Saints keep it trundling. Darren Britt. Ooh, that looked a little high. Referee was right there and the ball's lost. So Poacher's come back on for the early birds. I don't know who's gone off. And King has come on for Ma. Stayed still with Eddie Gardner on the bench, not been introduced yet. Chris Smith, nearly collared. Came through at pace, and that's what nearly did the damage. Interception! Yes, slips it up to Tommy Martin. Puts it out! Tony Stewart! It's back to Martin! Saints are doing it for fun! Martin's first of the night brings up the 10th try of the evening. Good backing up. I think it was Newlove that intercepted it. Martin followed it up, slipped it out to Tony Stewart. He got stopped. Martin persisted. He followed up. He got the return ball. He went over for the 4 points. Scully to bring up the 6-0. Gardner snipped. He's stripped off and he's going to be brought into the action as Hull kick the ball off. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't bring Darren Albert off, to tell you the truth. He's had a couple of knocks, but they've not decided yet who's coming off. Albert's over here, so Saints still have the possession. .58 the lead. Sculthorpe got a deflection. It's all on. Poacher is at full back. He's covering up. Now Hull have the possession. Yonkers, one of the tacklers. Knock on at the play of the ball. Little bit of descent. Paul Wellens, the man to give way. Head and feed at the scrum, say to the Sean Hoppy. Barry Ward, blockbusting run, what a sidestep. Saints moving left, joint, sidesteps, puts it inside. Hyam loses the possession, it's picked up, but it's been knocked forward. Nickel gonna come back on. Nickel for Britt.
10,155. Tonight's executive match sponsors, Hatton Solicitors, has selected a man of the match and also...
Well, I think it'll be Scully man at match tonight. Had an excellent game.
The award goes to Paul Sculthorpe.
Yes, no danger. Back in the swing is Scully, led by example. Hull.
As soon as the match finishes.
So the coach and the chairman, as the ball's kicked through. Scully, can he gather it? He can. He falls just short of the line. Hoppy a dummy half. Martin steaming through. Martin touches down. 2 in 5 minutes for Tommy. Try performance. Good run in there. The ball was loose. Sage reacted quickly. Sculthorpe dabbed it through. Picked it up cleanly. Just lost his footing. Couldn't make the line. Quick play the ball. Just moved it slightly inside. Martin steaming through at pace. And nobody was going to stop Tommy Martin at that range, were they? Over he went for the 4-pointer. Sage dredges to the 60. And Scully will pop this one over. .64 this will be. If he misses this, I'm on the town hall steps. Thanks, Scully, I needed that. 64 points to 10 and 2 minutes left on the clock. So Crowther to kick off again. 54 points the difference between the sides, and that'll do the Saints no harm whatsoever going into the last round, depending on the weekend results. Bradford and the Pie Eaters tomorrow. Hyam looking to offload. 30 seconds left on the watch. Scully Diswell brings the ball in. The ball's loose. Mackay comes up with it. Jackson in, and the ball came loose. Whether it was 1-1 and it went back, obviously the referee waves play on. We haven't had a forward pass all evening, and we're not going to get one now, are we? As the dying seconds. Carvel. There's the final hooter. Hull will be glad it's all over. 11 tries and 10 goals. 36-0 at half-time. Tries this evening. Stewart started it off. 2 from Hyam, 2 from Wellens, Scully, Albert, Yonkers, Edmondson, 2 from Martin. 10 goals from Sculthorpe. 64-10, it finishes. And